my fellow Decepticons. Welcome to another card opening session, whatever you want to call it. I've got Lugnut returning. Say hello, Lugnut.
Hello, Lugnut.
Thank you, Lugnut. A stirring performance there. So we will be opening, I think it's 6 or 8 packs here. But these ones are mostly from Wave 2 Combiner, Rise of the Combiners. So let's get right into these, and Lugnut will help give his commentary on this. So I've already ripped them, so that to make it easier.
Yeah. Well, we haven't seen what's actually inside yet.
That is correct. Okay, look, we've now completed... oh wait, we don't know yet.
That's still the top part, yeah.
Dang.
I have the same problem. I have two of those cards, but I don't have the bottom one. So I know what that feels like.
Look, it's Swindle.
Yep. And now, an interesting thing about that is that, was it that green pip that we just saw? Those were released in this set, and it really changed up the meta a lot. Because, like, beforehand, the only way to get a card was if you drew into it, but with those, you could easily... Ooh! That's Menasor right there.
I didn't know he was in the game.
Yeah. The interesting thing about him is that, like, he has, like, Bold 1, Pierce 1, Tough 1. So, like, the fact that he goes over so many different topics is the reason why he actually isn't played too often. Because the fact of the matter is, since he covers over so many, people don't really know where to focus in with him. If they don't, should you go tough or should you go bold? So... sadly, that's Menasor's fate.
Is Predaking in the game?
Yes, he is. And he was, like I said, a lot of combiners actually don't see too much, like, competitive play, because the thing is that, like, you'll have a 5-wide team, in the exception of Constructicons, where you'll have a 6-wide team. Constructicons are played because they have 6 people, and that has never been... The closest we've ever gone is 5. So, that's why Constructicons are played. However, the reason why the other 5 teams aren't normally played are because their team members are usually too weak. Because a 4-wide team of, like, for example, cars, 4-wide cars could normally punch through the 5-wide teams because they're too weak normally. So, sadly, what I'm trying to get at is combiners aren't played in the competitive format too much.
Well, I know I'm going to have a lot of white cards here. Of course. Mirage, how is he a combiner? Let's see.
I believe he goes into, like, Optimus Prime's one, and I'm trying to remember that one.
Optimus Maximus or something?
I believe, yes.
So this is UT.
So UT refers to uncommon.
Okay.
And I believe from was if all the cards are so in a combiner, if one of them's uncommon, then all of them will be uncommon, though, because they're an uncommon combiner. And there's one rare combiner in Combiner Wars, and that is Volcanicus, made up of the Dinobots.
Okay.
They get pretty expensive due to the fact that you require all 5 of the 5 Dinobots. So and they're all rare cards. And normally a booster box can contain about 3. I'll be looking at 3 to 4 rares, if not 2 sometimes. So it's really difficult to get rares, and super rares are even in the name. They're more rare.
Darn it, I got Blur, and he's a generic. Or maybe not.
He's very good, actually. He gets to attack twice if he does damage to a character. There's a little bit more to it, but just summarizing. Very good character. I used him in a draft I was playing. Was it a sealed competition I was doing at Dairycon, and I won 3 matches out of 4.
3 out of 4 is pretty good.
Yeah.
You won the whole tournament, right?
I did not. There were people that won all 4 matches, so. But let's just say I won some packs there, and I was definitely happy.
Alright, let's see. I got Megatron.
Oh, yeah, you did it. I prefer,
Finally.
go ahead, my lord.
So let's take a look at this one. So this is just the common Megatron from the Rise of the Combiners. When this attacks, you may scrap an upgrade from your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. So, talk to us about the stats, like 4 attack, right?
So, normally, what you can expect 1 to 2 defense on a normal single card. Obviously, these numbers are way reduced if you're talking about combiners. So, like, was it Constructicons? There's many of them that have 0 to 1 defense. So 2 defense is pretty normal for a card. 14 life is very high, actually. And even though he's 10 stars, that's still very good health. Because was it the other 10-star Megatron from Wave 1 only has 12 life. So for no extra cost, you have 2 extra life. And then even more so, 4 attack is pretty decent because you can that's pretty normal for attack.
Let's look at the back of the card. It just is straight the Combiner Wars tank. Pardon me for hitting it, but I like how it's pretty true to the toy, even down to the alternate guns that he has up on the top, and he's actually firing. This is one of my favorite Megatron toys. I did not like it originally on its release, but the upgrade kits that I think it's DX9 released has made it one of my favorite Megatron figures to fool around with. So, what do you have to say about this card? Do you have any extra stuff other than what you said about the stars?
So the thing is that he allows card draw, which the original Megatron does not do. And in this game, card draw is very hard to find, actually. Most card draw is you have to discard cards, or cards make up for their own removal, but he's actually giving you a benefit of +1 card, and that's very good in this game. I like to use this Megatron whenever I use 3 wide tanks, and I have 2 other Megatrons, but ever since he came out, I've never used the other 2 Megatrons. I've always been using him. So I'd say if you want to make a tank deck, include him.
Okay. Well, let's get into this last pack here. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I better get Megatron in this one.
You could get Shockwave, which is actually one of the most expensive cards currently.
Darn it. Oh. I got Detour, Decepticon.
Well, at least it wasn't a complete waste.
Kind of like the little car on it. It's like a spaceship.
Reminds me a little bit of Goldbug.
Another uncommon Private Trailbreaker. I don't get what's with the ranks. There's him making a force field.
They've only ever, the system with the ranks has only ever been done in Siege, so it is unknown if they will continue after Siege, but, the idea is that, the Siege toy line is all about, the war for Cybertron, so
right.
Obviously it should be military-based, so that's why they do the ranks. An interesting thing about Trailbreaker that you just had, the character card.
Yeah.
Actually, the very end of that right there, the Magnus armor, we can, that right there is Autobot,
Autobots only.
action, which, an Autobot upgrade, my apologies, which means that it has the red stylization that most cards are normally neutral with black or grays, but this one can only be equipped to Autobots, I believe, if only Magnus.
It just says Autobots only.
Okay. Yeah, there's some special cards like Optimus Prime's blaster and stuff that can only be equipped to Optimus Prime and stuff.
Is Megatron's gun in there? Fusion cannon?
So Megatron's blaster and Optimus Prime's ion... So Megatron's fusion cannon and Optimus Prime's ion blaster, I believe it's called, is in Wave 1. Ooh, right there, the card that you just put down with Underhanded Tactics, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
That one is a Decepticon action. And you can see with the purple coloring and the Decepticon symbol in the background. So these weren't officially announced to be actual Decepticon stuff and Autobot stuff. actions or upgrades until Wave 3, where we had to get them specified about Shockwave. That lets you play with the top card of your deck and stuff. So
here's the DJD, my friend.
oh, I love that card so much. It makes aggression and aggro decks very strong. Because like you give up your defense, but for +3 attack and it doesn't get removed is extremely good.
Maybe we'll put together some videos of us creating decks.
Oh yeah, that'd be a great idea. Megatron's fusion, fusion can is pretty decent. So if it's equipped to any character, they get +1 attack. However, if it's equipped to Megatron if it's equipped to Megatron, he gets +1 attack and Pierce 3, which means that no matter what, you'll deal 3 damage in your attack. So it's it's a very good weapon.
Hey, look, a Megatron character card.
Oh, there you go.
Right? That's supposed to be Siege Megatron. One of the worst tank modes of all time.
There's the green pips again that I kind of talked a little bit about. Ooh, there's the card that you just put down.
Yeah, Smoke Thrower.
And the other one as well. Those have black pips, and black pips came out in Wave 3, and people have been saying that black pips are they're gonna completely change the meta. And I haven't played too much of tournament play, but I definitely can see why, because black pips guarantee damage, as they are, when you flip them, you get a Pierce 1 to your attack.
What?
So, like we said with Megatron's Blaster, where Pierce 3 is guaranteed damage, if you just flip 3, let's say your attack is 3, and you flip 3 Pierce cards, you're doing 3 damage no matter what, no matter their defense.
Look at this one. This one's rare.
Yeah, so every one of those plastic packets comes with, I believe, they come with a guaranteed 1 rare, and then
Here's another rare.
Oh, there you go.
Fire cons only, though. It's a Decepticon only card.
Yeah. So was it, I believe in Wave 1 and 2, which is Transformers Trading Card Game and Rise of Combiners, you would get 7 cards in those plastic packs, and it would be 1 rare, 3 commons, 3 to 4 commons, and 2 to 3 uncommons. And then in what is it? Siege, in the Siege toy lines, due to the fact that you get those little guys, like those little characters that, like, you were talking about, those little character cards, those you get 1 less common in exchange for those. So you get 6 cards in those plastic packs, and those that you get 1 less common, which is no big deal.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad trade up.
Oh, not at all.
Straxus would like this one.
What's that, Lord Megatron?
Straxus would like this one, the Smelting Pools.
Yeah. However, it's a decent card, but I like to go with Vaporize, which just says destroy target upgrade. But then again, it doesn't have a green pip, so green pips, they kind of so, like, the thing about green pips is that before them, you just had to draw the card. I think I've already said this, but just the fact that if you know that you can get this card if you flip it has massively changed the game. Where, like, beforehand, you're dependent on, like, when you're dependent on pure chance versus you know that even if you flip this card, you can get it is very good. So, I really like the inclusion of green pips, but overall, most of them are kind of meh, because you can't make a card too good with a green pip.
Here's another card that, like I said, I'll put in my collection.
Oh, yeah.
It has Megatron's Blaster.
Yeah, that's definitely a cool one. So that was a secret action that you just showed, and those have been sort of think of them. I don't want to just say this, but think of them as like trap cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! That they last. So you play it on your turn, and it goes to your opponent's turn. And if your opponent's turn ends without activating the card, then it's discarded. However, the fact that a card can activate during your opponent's turn is brand new to the game. So I'd be really excited to see what we see at TFCon DC when we're at the tournaments and stuff.
And of course, you're gonna win for the glory of the Decepticon Empire.
I'll definitely try my best. But the sad thing is that the cards that I've pulled from my packs kind of forced me into playing Dinobots if I want a competitive chance. Like I can definitely make decent Decepticon decks, but my ability to make Dinobot decks is sadly too good for my opinion. I'd rather have different cards than what I got, but it is what it is.
I can't believe how many combiners are in there.
There is what is it? There's Predaking. In Rise of Combiners, you can get Predaking, Menasor, Volcanicus. The Devastator is in the booster box, so technically he's not in the set. Dreadwing, and then Optimus Maximus, or I believe it is, yes, Optimus Maximus. And I believe that's all of them. Because we have 5 in the set, and then 1 booster. Even though, like, this is not booster, 1 starter kit. And that's another interesting thing is that, like, the Devastator deck is the only full Decepticon deck that we've ever gotten. And it's kind of disappointing that we keep on getting these Autobot decks. And, like, what is it? After Devastator, we got Bumblebee versus Megatron, which is a 50-50 split. And then we get, after that, we're going to get Soundwave versus Blaster, which is another 50-50 split. So the fact that we're not getting full Decepticons.
I heard there is a basic Decepticon starter kit, though. It's never, I've never seen it.
I've never heard, to my knowledge, it does not exist. The only one, to my knowledge, is the Autobot starter kit, and then Devastator is the only full Decepticon deck. But if it exists, I'd definitely be buying it right now.
Well, I think we're at that point, Lugnut. We're going to wrap this one up, but thank you, as always. You've given us a lot of info, and hopefully everybody has found this interesting and at least informative, and we look forward to opening some more packs next time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Aren't you going to say your signature line?
Oh, yeah. Sayonara, everyone.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Reroute all likes and subscribes to this YouTube channel.
But sir, what about the other YouTube?
Any further objections? Ram this video straight into the minds of our viewers.